Hello, Doctor Who fans, and hello, welcome to Who Universe News. I know it feels crazy the fact that there's no new Doctor Who episodes this weekend, but we do have some news regarding the 7 day figures for the Legend of Ruby Sunday. They finally came out, and TV only has got a 3.05 million, so that's a pretty good start. Whilst the other figure was 3.50 million, which is the TV plus 4 screen figures, which is really nice. And the overnight figures, by the way, for the Empire of Death is 2.25 million. So a little bit higher than the Legend of Ruby Sunday. Yeah, pretty reasonable stuff right there in terms of the ratings, if you're curious about what the ratings are like. And speaking of which, BBC have actually responded to the lower viewership concerns. Yeah, because I know there's been a lot of concerns about the viewership when it comes to Doctor Who, but luckily they came out and they responded about the fact that I mean, obviously Russell T Davies did acknowledge it, but then the BBC spokesperson says the overnight figures no longer provide an accurate picture for of those who watch drama in an on-demand world. This season of Doctor Who premiered on iPlayer for nearly 24 hours before broadcast, and episode 1 has already been viewed by nearly 6 million viewers and continues to grow, which is very impressive. Doctor Who remains one of the most watched in programs on iPlayer and is one of BBC's top dramas of under 35s this year, making it one of the biggest programs of the democratic, along with all streamers and broadcasters. So that is pretty nice. So that's really good to hear that it's very popular with the under 35s this year. So it just shows that Doctor Who is starting to gain its popularity in certain categories of audiences, and hopefully it will continue to grow for months to come. I hope so. We'll see. So that'll be pretty cool. See it grow. And also, Russell's done an interview about Ruby's reveal, which I'll leave in the description. We won't discuss it because obviously, yeah, you guys can check it out. It's all from video commentary stuff that Russell talks a little bit of what he's sort of aiming. He doesn't really give too much away, but he kind of talks about surprising inspirations of what led to the Ruby reveal, pretty much, or the reveals we've seen in the Empire of Death, that is. But anyway, we need to focus on the fact that we now have details on the season 1 Doctor Who DVD Blu-ray, as they finally revealed the special features and the content for the upcoming Doctor Who season 1 DVD release. This is coming out on the 12th of August, so we're only 2 months away from this release, and I'm definitely going to get my order in soon. Don't you worry. We'll probably do maybe an unboxing or something. Who knows? But yeah, in terms of the content, for those who are curious of how it's gonna roll out in terms of each disc, there is going to be a total of 7 discs this release, and I might as well show off the cover art first off. This is the standard cover art for the DVD and Blu-ray, which is this cover here, and then we've also got another cover which I'll show in a few moments of the Blu-ray Steelbook case, which looks very, very nice, and I'm sure people are going to love this one. But in terms of the disc order, so disc 1 is going to cover the Church on Ruby Road, which is last year's Christmas special. That will come with Doctor Who Unleashed, the behind the scenes, in Vision commentary, Millie Gibson's set tour, behind the scenes trailer, get to know Doctor Who with Ncuti Gatwa, get to know Doctor Who with Millie Gibson. So it's essentially an introduction for Ncuti and Millie, and talking about them basically sort of introduced sort of their knowledge with Doctor Who heading into the Church on Ruby Road, which was their first story together on screen. And then disc 2 is going to feature Space Babies and Devil's Core, the first 2 episodes, with both of its behind the scenes, Devil's Core scene breakdown, Ncuti's message. Apparently he's done a message for this release, a video of the Bogeyman from which is a video diary, the first video diary of the actual DVD Blu-ray release, finding the 15th Doctor. Jackson Mooson tries British food. Apparently that is going to feature in here. Millie Gibson's set tour, Jackson Mooson, the looks of Maestro, just some of the extras you'll find in disc 2. And then disc 3 is going to contain Boom and 73 Yards, with the InVision commentary for Boom, along with the behind the scenes for Boom and 73 Yards. Ncuti and Millie's guide to getting you Xenon. Apparently that's a thing. Stephen Moffat's preview for Boom, and bringing visual productions to Doctor Who. Moon William Flanagan's profile, which will be very interesting considering the actress who plays the character is actually going to be the new companion we're going to see next year. And then we have Boom, script to screen, Welsh Lango with Shooty and Millie, Roger APG William profile, and Millie Gibson's first day as a video diary. Disc 4 is going to feature Dot and Bubble and Roger, featuring behind the scenes scene breakdowns for both Dot and Bubble and Roger, Shooty and Millie's top 5 people in their bubble, and then they do a whole profile dedicated to the guest star for Dot and Bubble sneaking into the TARDIS. Dot and Bubble set tour, and they have a residence costume quiz with Jonathan Grove, who plays Rogue, most likely too, with Shooty and Millie. Rogue profile, getting to know Jonathan Grove, and Rogue dance scene. And then Disc 5 will contain the final 2 episodes, The Legend of Ruby Sunday and Empire of Death, where you get in-vision commentary for Empire of Death, behind the scenes for both Legend of Ruby Sunday and Empire of Death with the scene breakdown, Gemma Redgrave's unit set tour, Who is Susan Trier documentary, villain reveal, which is probably related to Sutek, getting to know Lenny Rush, Empire of Death script to screen, epilogue. Apparently there was an epilogue that was filmed that's going to be featured on this release. Bonnie Lamford's Remember TARDIS tour, which you can see that on YouTube right now, but they're going to bring it to the DVD Blu-ray release in August. And then we have Shooty and Millie's favorite moments and Genesis of the TARDIS. Just some of the features in Disc 5. And then Disc 6 will contain the first 5 episodes of Doctor Who Unleashed, whereas Disc 7 will contain episodes 6 to 8, along with Doctor Who Unleashed Unseen and the Tales of the TARDIS, The Pyramids of Mars, which Shooty and Millie did for BBC4 recently. So they're going to be all the content for all 7 discs that you can expect when it comes out on DVD and Blu-ray basically when it releases on DVD and Blu-ray as we head into August, which it's so cool that we're getting this as a release. And I will admit the Blu-ray steelbook case and the DVD cover looks so impressive. I'm loving it. I'm loving the cover that they've done for it, and I'm certainly looking forward to getting my hands on this in August because it's just really cool looking. I'm sorry to say it, but it just the main cover for the DVD looks so impressive that it blows me away how amazing that cover looks. Yeah, you can get your hands on it. There'll be links in the description for those who want to pre-order this release on the 12th of August and be able to get your hands on all the content from this year's series of Doctor Who that will be available just before the autumn, where you'll be able to rewatch the entire series leading up to the Christmas special, including the Tales of the TARDIS and Doctor Who Unleashed. So that would be cool. So yeah, I thought I'll put that in there for those who are thinking of getting this release when it comes out the 12th of August to add to our collections. I know I certainly will be, along with the Celestial Toymaker and Underwater Mirrors, which I still need to catch up on getting, but I will get them eventually. Anyway, another, and then I guess you could say the last thing to mention is the fact that we finally have a trailer for David Tennant's new Disney Plus drama called Rivals that says it's going to be coming soon. It doesn't have a release date yet, but we do have a little sneak peek from it where it shows David Tennant playing the character of Lord. He basically plays the character of Lord Tony Barbiton was his character. So we do get to see a little bit of scenes of him in this release, as well as all the other characters who are featured, which is quite nice. So yeah, you get a little glimpse at the characters in this teaser as well. So that's pretty cool. So if you want to check that out, there'll be a link in the description if you want to see a little sneak peek at David Tennant's new Disney Plus drama that will be hopefully arriving before the end of the year. So a little taste of what it's going to feel like when it comes to Disney Plus. And then apart from that, really, I mean, there is a couple of like other merches like unofficial Doctor Who Omnibus book. Forbidden Planet is apparently doing a Time Lord Tuesdays that's going to be coming soon. We don't really know much about what's going to happen with it, so I guess we'll just have to wait and see at this time what that's going to entail. But apart from that, really, there isn't really much going because, I mean, we've already had the end of the series, so it's going to be... Oh, yeah, there is, however, one more thing might as well mention, and that is the fact that we did get some interesting news about about Doctor Who, because Doctor Who has just there's been some interesting details that the filming for the War Between the Land and the Sea is apparently due to begin in September. Yeah, some new information has basically confirmed that there's going to be filming going on for the Sea Devil spin-off that they're apparently planning to be filming in September, probably somewhere in Wales. Not too sure where it's going to be yet because they haven't said any locations, but they are definitely getting things ready for a release to be filming in September with the Sea Devils and possibly with the Silurians. They're involved in this series, so we're going to hopefully see these two enemies return in their very own spin-off that's going to finally get filming in September, which will be very interesting to see how that all plays out. So should be really, really cool to see what happens. But I thought I'll mention that there for those who might be curious about the upcoming spin-off, The War Between Land and Sea, that Ncuti mentioned the name on the series. But luckily, the filming will apparently begin in September, so we should know more details later this year. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I will catch you all when we have more Doctor Who news to share. See you then.